Hello everyone, how you guys doing? In today's video, we are going to talk about Detty December. Um, I'm gonna ask a funny question. How old should somebody be to stop doing Detty December? And for an outsiders that want to know what Detty December means, Detty December is a time of the year that Nigerians in diaspora, Nigerians, Ghanaians, just around that West African region, Nigeria, Ghana, but mostly Nigeria, Ghana, West Africa, countries like Sierra Leone that started doing it, Liberia. But the people that does it well is Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, and I've heard Kenyans, and I heard you. It's a movement that Nigerians, blacks in diaspora, come to Africa to celebrate festive seasons, celebrate December, Christmas, New Year, parties around that year. So some of us, I have to take credit that I'm one of the pioneers that promoted Dirty December. And on my TikTok page, I have over 130,000 followers on TikTok, and I gained those followers mostly from promoting Dirty December. So for those of you that don't know, if you go to my TikTok page, I have over 130,000, and most of them come from Dirty December promotion. So now I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna ask a question. I'm giving you guys, background on what Dirty December is all about. So the question is, for those of you that have been doing Dirty December, I know some of you already are planning it. How old should somebody be to stop doing Dirty December? It is a question. I have my own opinion on it. I will share it, but then I want you guys to share your own thoughts as well on the comment section. How old should somebody be to stop doing Dirty December? Dirty December, it can be fun. If you guys are watching on social media, people are having a good time in Lagos, mostly in Lagos, and most places in the southeast, and Abuja to an extent. Abuja doesn't really vibe that well around the December, but it's mostly Lagos and southeastern Nigeria. So now, I want to also know how some of you guys prepare for a Dirty December. I asked somebody off the camera, like off the record, they said they start January, because if you say you're gonna start, if you're planning to do this, you gotta start early, do all that stuff so that you can be able to meet up by December. So everybody have their own ritual how they'll start planning their Dirty December. And I just want to know on your own end, what do you think? It should be too much. Me personally, I think the only time you will stop doing Dirty December is when you get married and have family, because it doesn't mean that you will not be coming every year. The only thing is that when you come to, let's say, for if you're a Nigerian and you're an Igbo person, if you flew into Nigeria, maybe you're coming by yourself or you're coming with your wife and kids. If you enter Lagos, maybe if you have relatives in Lagos, you spend time a day or two with them, and then you fly back to your country home, your village, and spend the festive holidays. As a matter of fact, doing Dirty December in your country home is also fun, because that time people do a lot of stuff, like people opening their new houses, people getting married, people doing child dedication services. There's a lot of events. The only thing is that it's not a party, it's not concerts like you see in Lagos. So if you're a woman out there, the reason why you're going to Dirty December is to find a husband. I don't think you will find it going to all these concerts in Lagos. You go from Rema concert to Burna Boy concert to Wizkid's concert, humping everywhere all over Lagos, going to different events, clubbing from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. No, you're not going to find it. But if you feel like you're going Dirty December to find a husband, I prefer you go to the village where everybody is already there. People already come from different all walks of life, land, people that are looking for potential wife. That's the way you will find them. You're not going to find them partying from different concerts to another. That's just me. And I'm not speaking for those Nigerians and Africans in that. I'm speaking to Black Americans too, because another thing you gotta understand, they are participating in Detty December now, but most of them tend to go to Ghana. It's just that sometimes some of them will come to Nigeria and end up in Ghana, and then from Ghana they go back to US or UK or whatever. But for blacks in diaspora, like specifically African Americans, they tend to go to Ghana, Accra. That's where they spend their 37. That's fine, And then Nigeria also, because for those of you that don't know, the way Nigeria and Ghana relate, you would think they are our next door neighbor, but that's not the case. There's two countries separating us, Ghana and Nigeria. But the only thing is that both those countries speak French. You see, if both countries speak English, you will not even notice it. But that's aside. So, how old do you think? I've shared my own opinion. Once you get married, you have family. Come on, you just come into Lagos and you start partying there. No, Detty December is for young college diasporans or young professionals that just graduate to start working. And another thing I want to talk about Detty December is that, please, when you go to Detty December, don't buy things with your credit card in Nigeria or Ghana. Then when you go back to your country, like UK, US, and other countries, start canceling and you tag it as a fraud that somebody used your card in Nigeria, that you want them to cancel the order. That costs restaurants and hotels in Nigeria and Ghana tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, I mean to say. Yes. So I recommend the hotels in Nigeria, hotels in Ghana, ask for cash, because I got reports on TikTok that that's what was happening. You see, you guys will come into Nigeria, use your credit card, buy stuff. It's on credit, right? You buy stuff. Then when you go back to your base and January you're broke, and then you start to find a way to get your money back. Nobody point a gun in your head to spend money. Lagos is the place to be December time. No, but you gotta use your sense. So, not that I'm switching off topic here, but I just want to highlight that fact. So, if you are going to Detty December, prepare yourself very well. If you are planning to stay 2 weeks, let it be 2 weeks. Don't extend your stay. The more you extend your stay, the more broke you are going. If you are planning, I'm going to stay 2 weeks, make sure your accommodation is done. Make sure your daily expenses, maintain your daily expenses. Don't let pressure put you into doing what you're not supposed to be doing. Because what these diasporans do is that when they see Nigerians living in Nigeria spending money, they say, wow, let me compete with them. But they don't know that Nigerians, this is what they do every day from January to December. You that come in from overseas, you do it 3 weeks in a year. You come in early December, you leave first week after New Year, and that's it. But these guys, this is what they do. They have mastered how to do it and how to make money to continue doing it. So you can't compete with them. So if you are planning to come to Nigeria, spend your Detty December as a young guy you are, plan your finances. Don't go above it. Don't go to any party that you see. Don't go to any concert. Plan yourself well. You understand? Plan yourself well around it so that you will not go broke calling your cousin in UK to send you money that you're going broke in Nigeria. Call your brother in DC telling him, oh boy, yeah, this Lagos don't kill me. Can you wire me $200? Don't do that. Plan yourself well so that if you are staying 3 weeks or a month or 2 weeks or whatever day you are spending, make sure that you're not going to be in a situation that you're running out of money. And I advise, if you're a Nigerian diaspora, open Nigerian account. I'm going to make a video about that some other time. Open Nigerian account so you put money in there. So when you get to Nigeria, you know that you have funds. So the one that you came in with, you will not run out of it. Even if you run out of it, the one that is in your Nigerian bank account can sustain you until your stay is done. So back to the Detty December situation. Yeah, if you're married, have children, both if you're a man or female, you don't have no business. The only thing you can do is You can come to Detty December, but you don't have to do doing the same thing the young kids are doing, young men are doing, going to parties. You can attend your friend's housewarming party, because a lot of Nigerians open their new houses around December, as I said, dedicate their children, child education, or weddings. And if you're a young lady, you're coming of age, you say, oh, maybe you're 25, 26, you want to get married. If you come to Detty December, don't do party hopping, because every guy that you are going to see there is trying to take advantage of you and keep you moving. Attend weddings, housewarming parties, church, network, So yeah, what I'm saying about Nigeria also applies to Ghana, So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about Detty December. Is it just normal? Anybody can just do it, Because I felt it's kind of weird. And also, before I conclude this video, for those that want to know the origin of Detty December was coined by Mr. Easy, Nigerian artist. He blew up in Ghana because he spent time in Ghana. So that was a concert they wanted to host. Sometime around 2016, they tagged it Detty December. Him and his promoter, they tagged it Detty December. And he flew everybody's head. So that thing catch on around 2017. Around 2017, that's when I started, because I stayed in Ghana, knew how everything was going. So I started talking about Detty December, time people go party. But by 2019, that word catched on. And the reason why it catched on, because of that 2019 was a year of return. They marked the year of return. So African Americans came to celebrate the year of return, like when African Americans started to find their roots back to Africa. So the Detty December catched on, and then it spread like wildfire. So now, not only that Detty December is active in Nigeria and Ghana now, it's spread all over the continent, it's spreading, and I think this December now will make it even bigger, because I've seen Ugandans, Kenyans talking about it. South Africans are doing it, but they do it in a different way, because South Africans always try to be different, and that's fine. So yeah, so that's the basic knowledge about Detty December. But don't forget to answer the question: what is the age you should stop doing Detty December? Because it can be wild. If you go to social media, you see old footages of Detty December, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think, and then I'll see you guys on the next one. Who knows what next topic we're gonna talk about? Because as I said, this channel is information based. We tell stories, and then we share ideas, and I share what I think, and I'll let you guys debate on that.